Hello everybody, my name is Camden Long and I want all of you to know, never take a TEFL certification course from Maximo Nivel. This goes for everybody all over the world. I don't want you guys to have to go through the same ordeal that I went through. So back in 2009, when I was very young and naive, eager to travel, ready to go out and see the world, I took off 1 year from my UCF, University of Central Florida elementary education program to get my in-state tuition to become a resident in Florida because I'm originally from Virginia. So I took some extra money that I had, went to Costa Rica for the first time, did a host family stay, and that was wonderful. And I paid like $1,400 for my first month, which is basically, I mean, a long time ago it was quite expensive, and it's basically a competitive price now all across the board. But the thing is, they do have face-to-face TEFL certification, and I did do my TEFL certification. The trainer, showed up, trained everybody pretty well. We had about 14 people in the class. It was 4 weeks. It was very, very intense. Sometimes I thought, how am I going to do this? It's so much different from teaching, in a school back, in Florida, and the way that the universities are training teachers to do elementary education. So I powered through, I believed in myself, and I stayed focused, and I passed it. And the last week with the, like the field experience where you have students in the classroom with you, the director even watched a few of my lessons, gave me some great pointers. But here's the thing. I decided to stay in Costa Rica for an additional 5 months, so a total of 6 months. And that was in 2009. When my time was up there, I came back to Florida, eventually dropped out of UCF, had to go back home, live with my parents at 27 years old, substitute teaching in the Hampton city schools, and then getting so many strikes from 7, almost 8 different schools, I believe. I forget the total number. And then, I was fired from the Virginia Public Education. So I dropped out of my university, and I would have to pay thousands of dollars back to go back and just to get my transcripts because I just left. I was on my final senior internship, the final semester, and I just called and said, I'm done. I'm going to travel and follow my dream, And then when I got fired from the Virginia Department of Education, I didn't have any other choices. So what did I do? I went back to where I had at least somewhat of an opportunity because I had my TEFL certification. So I emailed the director again. He said, yes, we're looking for some teachers. Was very speedy with the reply, very helpful in that regard. And then when I went back there to San Jose, Costa Rica, I started to teach English in the morning, did maybe some afternoon lessons, and then of course the evening classes when people get off work. And I was not on the same page with the head teacher manager, and eventually I had to get out of there because they were only paying us $695 a month. So after I paid for the hostel that I was staying at, after I paid for food, and then maybe going out for entertainment and stuff like that, I didn't have any money. And I had to sell my MacBook, I had to sell my GoPro so that I could get to my next destination in Nicaragua, where I stayed at a place called Little Corn Island, and I decided to work at a resort and at an organic farm and speaking Spanish every day with these 2 guys from Nicaragua, learning how to grow organic food in a greenhouse, growing that for the restaurant. It was like yoga and detox retreats. It was a wonderful experience, and it led me to Palfish. And I decided to take that time off. So now, there's new requirements. You have to have the fully accredited with the TEFL certificate number. And so when this happened in 2018 in December, when Palfish was coming out with the new requirements, which is great, it has to be more professional. I agree with everything that they're doing. So I contacted them. I got a scanned copy of my TEFL certificate, And then when I tried to upload it, it wanted the certificate number, and I'm like, what is a certificate number? And then, I was really nervous about not being able to teach on Palfish coming in 2019 because of the new requirements. So I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? So I emailed them again, and I said, hello, thank you for sending me the scanned copy. I don't need a hard copy, but where's the certificate number? And every time that I had ever contacted them with teaching, with asking for a copy of my TEFL certification, it was like a no-brainer. It was like within 24, 48 hours, they get back to me and send the scanned copy. And then when I asked about the accreditation and certificate number, never heard a word back from them. Zero. So then I had to go and get some other certification, and it with a certificate number. It was really cheap. I'm not going to even say the name. I'm not going to recommend it because it was like something that someone in a fifth grader could do. It does not train you for online teaching, but that's what people had recommended me to do, which was quick, easy, and cheap. But I'm not recommending that. I did that out of like desperate situation because I had to make sure that I would be able to teach come 2019 as an online teacher with Palfish. So first of all, Maximo Nivel, I want to say thank you, God. I want to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to start my TEFL career and to teach at the school, but it's really unfair. It's basically illegal, and it's just not right to make people pay so much money for a face-to-face TEFL course, and people put their trust in you, and it's not even accredited. There's no certificate number. So the guy is very clever and sly with the way he does business. They make most of their money from volunteering, but as far as the teaching department, $695, basically $700 a month in Costa Rica. That's like peanuts. I was living on like raisins and peanuts and rice and beans, and then as I mentioned, had to sell my equipment to get to my next destination. So I just wanted to make this quick video because a lot of people have gotten certified through Maximo Nivel, and I have recommended it in the past. And one of my friends, Jim, back in America, went there, got certified, and he never even uses it. He can't use it. But I just don't want anybody to have to go through paying something super expensive and then they can't legally use it to apply for a job. I never had an issue with it. I had always said that I had my TEFL certificate from Maximo Nivel and uploaded like a scanned copy for other companies and schools and stuff like that. But nobody had ever asked for the certificate number. So now with the new requirement, for certificate numbers, fully accreditation, it's no good. So yeah, it was a great experience for me to start my TEFL career in Costa Rica, and they gave me an opportunity to teach at the school, but it's just really unfair and unfortunate that the whole thing is a scam. It really is. So they don't care about the teachers. If they cared about the teachers, they would up the salary. They would have meetings with the teachers. The last time I went down there in 2015, I saw the director one time for maybe 10 minutes in like a 3-month span. And I'm not going to go into full detail. I'm not trying to get like personal and stuff like that. But anyway, just want to make this quick video to everybody out there. Even if you watch just 1 minute, it's all good. But don't do a TEFL certification with Maximo Nivel because it's just going to set you up for problems later, and you're going to have to get another online certification, accredited, or face-to-face accreditation with certificate number. So save yourself the money, save yourself the time, energy, and all that other jazz. And I want to say thank you guys to everyone on YouTube for supporting this channel, watching my videos, the questions, the comments, and be sure to check out my description. A lot of helpful links, Airbnb link, you can get some travel credit for that, master's, bachelor's, expedited degrees that you can do right here in Thailand, and then also online TEFL certification and the face-to-face certification TEFL in Bangkok, Thailand. There's so many opportunities. If you have your TEFL certificate already and you're ready to teach English online, Palfish is the way to go. Palfish is the best. I mean, what can I say? I've made so many videos and I'm going to make more. But you can just go to my description, click in. You have to download the application. If you guys have any trouble, have any questions with anything about teaching online, teaching abroad, visas and stuff like that, please let me know. And also, if you don't have your degree, your bachelor degree, it's okay. You can come to Bangkok with the link that I have provided, take the face-to-face course, 1 week online, 3 weeks face-to-face, and then you can teach under a job placement assistance if you're a native English speaker and you don't have a degree. So there's lots of opportunities that I'm trying to put out to the audience here, and that's it. Thank you guys so much. New videos to come, and take care of yourselves, stay happy, stay healthy, and dream wealthy. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Adios.